In the interest of community service, Power 88 presents live talk shows to inform, enlighten, and to stimulate thought and dialogue. The views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of the staff and management of KCEP or the EOB. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the program, or call in and participate at 647-3688.
Are you ready?
It's the Vanessa Jackson Show.
They got the streets on fire.
On Power 88. Welcome back to the Vanessa Jackson Show. I'm glad all the listeners are listening in today. And today I have a guest with me, my friend Big Al from Sacramento, from V101 iHeartRadio. Thank you for being here today, Big Al.
Good morning. Good morning. You can tell from my voice, I had a really good weekend.
Did you have a really good weekend this weekend?
Man, I'm telling you, it was incredible. Incredible. The fight, the whole thing was incredible.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about today, everyone, the fight. This is one of the most global events of the century, you know? So let's talk about it. I mean, let's really talk about it. Do you think it was a great fight? Do you think that Mayweather gave us what we were looking for? Did Pacquiao do what he was supposed to do? What do you think, Big Al?
In my personal opinion, that was the greatest kung fu movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Kung fu movie?
There was shadow boxing, Wu-Tang style at its greatest. I couldn't believe it. Here's my thing. Did you really think Floyd Mayweather was going to do anything different than he did in the last 7 years?
So you think he did what he was supposed to do?
He did what he was supposed to do, the shoulder roll, the shoulder lean, the counter punch, the whole thing. Nothing what he did differently. And Pacquiao kept trying to get into the defenses, and he just backed him off and gave him just enough. And I'm going, you just mad because you lost $100 on TV.
Well, I mean...
Well, not you personally,
that's
but
true,
in
that's
general.
true, that's true, you know. But I think everybody was looking for a little bit more fight. You know, everybody was talking about the southpaw, you know. Come on with the southpaw, let's do this,
oh, yeah.
you know.
I mean, hey, I got to give it to Pacquiao. He's no punk. He did everything he possibly could. And then we found out about the shoulder injury and all that afterwards. But you never knew it. He kept going. He kept trying to get into the defenses, but it just didn't work.
It didn't work. But you know what he said? He said that he felt that he was ahead, and that's why he became a little bit more lax. He thought he was ahead. And to me, in boxing, you can't stop. Every round counts, so you cannot lay back and feel like you're ahead. Do you agree?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can't. This is. I know it's a marathon and not a sprint, but you have to keep going. You can't stop.
What do you think, DJ Thump? Well, I think DJ Thump busy right now. I thought he was trying to come in on with us a little bit about the fight.
Yeah.
Give me a second. You guys go ahead. I got some people on hold.
He's saying put up some motions.
Yeah, but you know, it was some really big celebrities in town. You know, there was Magic Johnson. Yes. It was Troy Brady, Justin Bieber, Robert De Niro, Denzel Washington. I mean, everybody that was anybody was here today.
A big time.
This weekend, rather.
Yes, everybody. Hollywood, stage, screen, everyone was here.
You know, and I just see that, you know, it brought a lot of money in, but I know a lot of the people that are here in Vegas in the Valley felt like the tickets were just too expensive for people to make, you know, to even attend, that it was just all political and all about money because the tickets, I mean, they had some people showing from South Africa that came here. They spent $44,000 a ticket, a father and son. That didn't include airline tickets. That didn't include hotel. It was strictly for a ticket.
That's amazing. That's just aftermarket or just
straight for a seat.
$44,000 is a lot of money no matter how you slice it, but wow.
So do you think the fight led up to the hype that they put around it?
You know, it's always going to be more hype than the actual action. That's you just kind of have to know that going in. And maybe us as media folks, we kind of know that going in, and we have that, we take it with a grain of salt. But I think they did what they needed to do to make a lot of money for not only for the city, but for try to make a recoup for boxing itself, because you know they're going up against MMA and that's a whole different subject right there.
Right.
But they're trying to bring back some legitimacy to boxing because let's just face it, it's jacked. It really is jacked. There's no uniformed.
And I definitely get it. You know, it's like this to me. I think we're in the wrong business, Big Al. I mean, because they score. I think it was said that Mayweather was expected to earn $180 million from this fight, and Pacquiao was expected to make like $120 million.
Yes.
I think I'll get in there and fight. I might get knocked out.
I will take
and
some
I got
lessons.
hands, you know.
I need a coach. I think my man Thump
DJ
right
Thump?
there. I need a coach, man. I will start boxing.
Listen,
You know, me too.
I'll do it for $800.
this is what I'm getting ready to do. This is what I'm getting. I'm ready to hang up my turntables.
And that's what I think.
I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna hang up my turntables.
I think with a little training, I could take $50,000.
No, listen.
I'll throw the fight for $50,000.
Listen, V. I'm gonna hang up my turntables.
We can't.
I'm gonna.
I mean, what you said, DJ Thump?
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you a little bit.
Yes.
Okay, turn your monitor up. Okay, I'm gonna turn in my turntables and pick up a spit bucket. And we're gonna try. I'm gonna train you, V. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out.
Yes.
Okay, and exactly, you know, because I think it's the MGM holds 16,500 seats, 507 seats. They sold out every seat within 30 seconds.
Yes.
And then there were tickets that were on StubHub. They upsold the tickets for $800 more than what the tickets were worth.
Yes.
You know, it was just ridiculous, you know. But I do think some of the viewers, and I can see some of the faces, that people didn't really think they got their money's worth. Because me, myself, personally, if I had to pay $44,000 or $100,000 for a seat, I would have been disappointed because I was been looking for a showdown. But you called it a karate?
It was such a kung fu movie, basically. It was just stick and move, and I'm surprised nobody jumped over a tree or anything like that during the fight. I'm just wondering, what did people expect?
You know what? I'm a real boxing fan, and 28 years ago today, Sugar Ray Leonard came out of retirement to defeat Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Yes.
And I was actually watching that fight. I would have paid more to watch that fight than what we pay for.
Absolutely.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Let me tell you something. Back then, they were fighting for the passion of fighting. Now it's about the money. It's all about the money. Whatever happened to the passion of it, the love of just, fighting for the love of what you do. I've heard a lot of boxers say that you can play football, you can play basketball, you even can play tennis, but you cannot play boxing.
Oh, you can't play that. You can't
cannot
play
just
that
pick
at
it up and
all.
go.
You can't pick up and go. Absolutely.
You have to. When they say the sweet science, they are not kidding. You have to learn.
And
that.
do you know that this fight was so huge that it brought together two rival networks, HBO, who sponsors Pacquiao,
Right.
that has a contract, and Showtime.
Yes.
Right.
So you know it had to be huge to bring together two rival networks that are on opposite sides. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It was about the money from the very beginning. It was all about, no one would get along like that if it wasn't going to be high amounts of money. We're talking $500 million here.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And what do you think about Mayweather coming out with the Burger King guy? I mean, Justin Bieber was put behind. Normally, Justin Bieber is like in front, you know?
Isn't he the good luck charm for
He's
Mayweather?
like the good luck charm, but I think Burger King said, you know what? There ain't going to be no, what's Lil Wayne?
No Lil Wayne.
And if Justin Bieber's there, he got to be behind Burger King.
No Drake, no nothing. It's going to be Burger King, and then Justin Bieber doesn't wear the hat.
Well, one thing that I do appreciate, and I'm sure that the Latino community appreciated as well, because if you notice, every fight that Floyd has done has been around like Cinco de Mayo, and he comes out lots of times emulating or imitating the Latino community. He'll come out with like circus clowns, or come out with a sombrero on, or some
He could have paid me $5. I would have walked with him too. I'm just saying.
But I think that it was a little different. I mean, it's about show, and like I said, it's about money now. It's about money
In politics.
Yeah, the whole nine. I actually put my money on a draw, and I'm telling you, I was hoping for a draw. I was really, because I was hoping that they'd come back with a rematch.
Yeah,
but the
that's what we thought
the way they fought Saturday, I don't want a rematch. I don't want to see that no more.
Exactly.
I wouldn't pay money for that.
I wouldn't
again.
even pay money for
No
it,
part
no
two.
pay-per-view or anything like that. So listeners, if you're out there listening and you want to chime in on this, give us a call. Call in at 702-646-3688 and share your views on what you feel about the fight, and if you were happy with it or you think that it could have been better. Just call in and share your views with us, because I was kind of disappointed.
The pre-fight cards were much better than the actual fight.
Yes,
Yeah,
the fight
I would
before
agree.
the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight was the best one out of the bunch.
It was.
And
the second fight, the second one,
right before,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And
The
that was
dude
what
just took a
was-
knee and said, I quit. That dude just took a knee. That dude hit him with an uppercut. He took a knee and thought about it for 10 seconds.
Yes.
If I get up, he's going to hit me with another one. I'm going to stay right here.
So don't you agree that I just think we all in the wrong business, and I think that we all should go learn how to spar real quick.
We should open the gym.
Get in the ring, open the gym,
Call it Thump's Gym and just run it.
Right.
Just run it.
So Floyd Mayweather, you hear me? We want to fight, so you need to bring us in, and I will make you $50,000. I promise.
You're gonna make him money,
man.
I'm gonna make you $50,000.
Floyd is not listening
bet on
to you.
me.
Floyd is not
Floyd
listening to you.
to me. He know me. He know I'm supposed to be on the money team.
He's not listening to you right now.
I'm supposed to be on the money team.
No.
I'm just saying.
I'm not listening to you right now. You're not getting ready. But do you understand? You have to understand this, that you have to become a contender. Do you know how many boxers there are professionally that are not making nowhere near that money?
Absolutely.
Nowhere near it.
It's some great fighters, too. Some very great fighters.
You're going to have to earn your way to make that money.
But see, I've earned my way in the streets, so I know I can get in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd, you can pay me in food stamps.
See,
I'm just saying.
She's not about the money yet.
I'm not about the money yet.
Hasn't
I got to
crossed that
show
barrier
my
yet.
skillsmanship,
There's
people.
still some hope.
There's some hope. There's some hope for me out there, y'all. So somebody, hey, if you're looking for a fighter and you want to try me out, give me a call and see. I got hands in these streets, y'all. I'm just saying.
I think we created a monster. Man.
Oh, okay. I think I will calm down. Then I'm gonna calm down. So Big Al.
Yes.
So what was your favorite part of the weekend out here? You know.
You know what? I think it was all the pre-fight stuff, the parties, the pool parties, the celebrity sightings. I mean, I did so much stuff in one day. I would never do that back home. It was like 3 or 4 things all in one day. It would not happen. I would be wore out. Went to a pool party, then was going to go to another party, and then ran and found out about the Nelly and TLC concert.
Right.
Went to that instead. Then went to another place, met some more people. Went to met some folks at this charity basketball game, and it was just amazing. I didn't get home. I've never done the got home at 6 o'clock in the morning thing in a very, very,
so it's been a long time,
long time. So yeah, I definitely have my Friday's worth. I don't know how you guys do it here, but I mean that was an epic moment for me.
See, the people that live here, we don't really get out like that, because we try to stay away from the street because it's just so much, But I heard that some of the parties were like $500 just to get in.
It was crazy. I got invited to go to a place, and I'm not gonna clown them. I'm not gonna say the names, but they was, oh yeah, you the homie, come on down. I'll put you on the list, the VIP. You get in the door list. Then I've asked them, just kind of how I know, how much is it going to be? Oh, man, $700, but don't even worry about it. You'll get $50 off if you wear a swimsuit.
Are you serious?
And I was like, you know what? If you could take this guest list right back, it's okay. I'd rather spend my $700 doing something else for the whole weekend than come to your function. And everybody had a mansion party everywhere. Everybody had a pool everywhere.
I tell you, everybody that was anybody was here.
Yes.
I mean, because I know a lot of celebrities and I hang out with a lot of them, and I got so many calls I think I declined everything. I'm like, I just can't hang. I can't do it like I used to.
So the locals, they like, we don't want any part of it. We already know what it is. Okay, so us stupid tourists, we just like, we save our money up. We know we're just going to be a baller for 48 hours. And just have some fun and just put it on the bucket list.
Hey, real fast, you gave the call-in number. You said 646. It's actually 647.
Oh, I thought I said 647.
647-3688. That's shouts out to Yelena Love. Thank you. She got her ears on. She's like, folks gonna be calling the wrong number.
Okay, y'all. So 702-647-3688. I do apologize. See, it's that weekend. See, that's why I cannot participate.
Listen, V. I actually DJ'd the after party, the viewing fight party and after party at Mike Tyson's mansion.
Nice.
Now, I want to put this out there that I was just the DJ. All right, I was only the DJ. When I showed up, it was 700 or more people inside this mansion. Now, I have to put a disclaimer. Mike Tyson was at the fight. He was not at the mansion. He was not there.
Good thing.
There were about 500 people outside that couldn't get in, of course, because it was already at capacity.
Right.
When I tell you they had that place laid out, man, you thought you was at a drive-in. They had the pull down screens outside by the pool. I mean, it was beautiful, beautiful. But when I tell you, right after they announced the winner, it was time to shut it down.
Are you serious?
It was time to shut it down. It was just too many people trying to get in. They did it right. I mean, you picked up your wristbands from one location. The limousine drove you down to the ranch,
right,
and dropped you off. You didn't pull your car up to his house. You actually got chauffeured there. But man, there was so many people there. I DJ'd at Ball and D as well. DJ'd with me, and when I tell you, man, it was bananas. Wow. Bananas.
Yeah, the whole thing is bananas.
We can't discuss pricing, but I'm gonna tell you this much. To get in was about my car note twice.
Oh man.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
I believe it.
And folks were paying it. You hear me?
I believe it. People take their entire paychecks just to be a part. And now today, some of them broke, shaking their head. Want to know how they gonna pay their rent. They ain't got no food. They took the child support money, got their hair and nails done.
They're at the check of the cash right now. Payday loan spot right now.
Right now.
Because they remember their rent's due on the 5th.
Exactly.
And so they have to do something.
And I just think that at some point you have to just say, you know what? I just can't afford it, you know?
Here's my question. I think Phelps on the phone right now, but the question is it the high price because of, just the nature of the party and what's going on? Or was it just as a deterrent to keep the knuckleheads out? Because, I heard some prices and it was pretty obscene.
It's just really hard to say, Big Al, because, even with the hotels was charging basically triple of what a nightly rate is, and then, the weigh-in itself normally is free. To control it, they charge $10 per person, even though they said all the proceeds went to charity.
Right.
But this is the first time they ever charged for the weigh-in, know? So I think it was to eliminate some people, but I think we have a caller. Who do we have on the line?
Andre.
Andre. Go ahead, Andre.
Yeah, I just was keep listening to everybody talking about they ain't get their money's worth, and they supposed to see a whole bunch of bang, sock 'em up. Well, look, man, if you ain't never had a fight for real, even De La Hoya and everybody say that, your mind tell you one thing, but when you get in there with somebody that's equally matched, you're not finna do everything you think you're gonna do.
That's true. That's true.
Radio. You can sit somewhere and you could talk this yang about you want to see somebody bam, just run in and start shocking and beating everybody
but
up.
Andre,
but it don't go like that.
Andre, in all due respect, I get that, brother, and I feel you, and I agree with you. However, look at it on this end. People were paying hundreds and thousands of dollars. I'm comparing this fight to other fights when you was sitting in the ring and you was punching, you was boxing. You were boxing for 12 rounds, 15 rounds, 10 rounds. They were boxing, not holding, not gripping, not running. You were boxing. If I'm going to pay that much money to see you fight, I want to see a fight. You can't compare that to a street fight. Now, if somebody come bust you in your mouth on a street fight, you don't really know what you going to do. You going hey, he just...
We got dynamics right there.
Did he just hit me in my mouth?
Before y'all do all the talking, I want to say this. I watch Rumble in the Jungle. Go back and watch retro fights. If you've seen how long Muhammad Ali sit on the ropes and did throw no punches, if you go back, when you got that much money on the ring, you don't go in and start swinging all crazy and give people. You go and get the title. You in there to win a title. Everybody else, you do got to be tactical. You got to play it smart. You got that much money on the line. You don't go out and do stupid stuff.
So Andre, you saying Floyd did what he was supposed to do, right? Is that what you're saying? That Floyd did what he's supposed to do?
Both of them did what they were supposed to do. They stayed standing up until the freaking fight was over, and then it had to come to a decision. If you could knock somebody out, if either one of them could have knocked somebody out, one of them would have been out.
Listen, my thing is, and Andre, I respect you, brother. Good job. I appreciate that comment, and I get that. I do get that. It still is a sport, and it's a very tactical sport, and you got to be smart. I'm not saying that Floyd wasn't smart, and neither was Pacquiao. But a couple times when Pacquiao had him against the ropes, it's like, okay, get him. What are you doing? And
exactly.
Floyd looked at him and said, nope. I'm like, really? You gonna just do E40 choices on you? You know what I mean? You really gonna just you really gonna just do E40? Did he hit you? Yep. Did it hurt? Nope. I mean, you really? But I mean,
how do you want to respond to Andre?
You know what? I kind of agree with him a little bit because first three rounds was a bunch of patty cake, a bunch of jab. When they got to round 6, and Pacquiao hit him a couple times and a couple counters, and they were like, whoa, okay, I'm really going to have to fight
I'm going to have to really fight him.
And that's when it started turning into Dancing with the Stars at that point.
It did.
Because you just...
It did.
And I go again, what did people expect? Floyd Mayweather hasn't done anything different in the last 7 years.
It's all the same, right?
You know, he's a tactician.
Floyd is a very tactical fighter. He's a boxer. Now, the way you bring the fight to him is the way he's going to respond. And if you come aggressive, then of course he's going to dip and dive. Floyd is one of the many fighters that can punch at any angle.
Yes.
A lot of folks don't understand that. He can punch while he's dodging you and come up with an overhand left, and it's supposed to be a right. No, he hit me with a left.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean? So the dude is very tactical.
We have any other callers?
Actually, we have Dave on. Dave, good morning, man. Welcome to the Vanessa Show. Good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, thank you for calling into the Vanessa Jackson Show.
Hey, Vanessa, I just wanted to say I'm just hurting appalled listening this morning as you all, especially whoever said it's about the money, and then right after that talked about how you need to get up the ranks to contend for that kind of money. You know,
Andre,
kind of
the caller before you.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
Andre,
ahead.
before.
I said I like how he alluded to the crazy hard work Mayweather had to put in over the years, but then diminished it by saying it's about the money.
Right. So what do you
So
feel?
you can't have both ways. You got to admit to one.
So
Can't have
do
both.
you
You got to
think?
admit to one.
So do you think that they gave a great fight? Do you think that this is what everybody was anticipating?
I think the fight started before Saturday night. I think if you look at every time they showed Floyd, if you're from the local area, you saw how they kept showing him, tons of people around while he's training, showing how hard he works. You can't diminish that. Just because he got $160 million, you can't diminish that.
Right.
And like I said, I'm kind of hurt and appalled to hear you all doing that this morning, especially how you diminish black people showing up at Tyson's, spending their welfare checks. You don't know what those people spent to get there, do you?
Well, that's not. Well, no, you don't. But a lot of people do. It's not even just with the fight. They do that with a lot of different things. I mean, just parties in general. People do.
I hear what he's saying.
So, but I get what you're saying.
I hear what he's saying, Vanessa, and Dave. In all respect, wait, hold on, Dave, hold on, Dave. In all respect, Dave, I don't think that it was meant to diminish or to put down anybody.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying for those that did do it, we threw a rock in a glass house. Now whoever window broke, it broke. We just said that there was a lot of people that spent beyond their means this weekend, and not just at the Mike Tyson Ranch. There was a lot of things that was going on. I mean, shoot, gas went up $1.
It did.
I mean, so I get your point, Dave, and we apologize if anyone took it, offensive or that we put anybody down. But
Right.
Vanessa is a comedian. She will put that out there.
Okay.
But it was really for those that did. There were some people that that did spend beyond their means.
As an out-of-towner, person who doesn't live here, who came, and I budgeted my money. I stuffed it in the mattress.
Right.
And it was still $1,000.
Absolutely.
To come here, the plane, the hotel, the whole thing, that's bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're talking about the Mayweather fight on top of that.
On top
and all
of that.
the pool parties and all the functions. Clubs wasn't $20 to get in the door.
Absolutely.
They started at $85, $90 to get in the door. So people do go above and beyond just to get in and be normal.
They do.
In
Right.
the party
Absolutely.
situation. And
Absolutely.
so, and as a person who's seen these things happen many a time, I've seen the parties on Saturday, and they're right there doing the payroll advance on Monday.
On Monday.
I'm driving to
I
work.
have
So
friends
I have
that-
seen the glory.
And
of
I've
that.
felt the glory because
And
people
it's
have
no-
done it,
it's
and
no-
they have called me later like, hey, can I get $100 to next week?
Yeah. Yeah.
I went over budget. So it happens. It's not everybody, but it happens.
And there's no knock against race. It's just everybody who goes above and beyond
Absolutely.
to have a little fun, and they pay for it later.
Right, absolutely. Wow. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you're going to do it. Now, one thing that I disagree with, I was listening to a couple of programs before the fight, and folks were saying that, what Floyd should do with his money, he should do this in the community. And I'm going to say this. I personally know for a fact that Floyd does a lot for the community. He does a lot for homeless people. He does a lot for hungry people. And I'm going to put it out there. Hypothetically, if I'm at a fight night, how does this sound? I want you to really listen to this, Las Vegas. How does this sound? After the fight, let's go build a homeless shelter. That don't sound right. That don't even sound right.
Exactly.
Y'all know DJ Thumb do comedy too, okay, y'all?
Who does that?
I'm going to turn up. I'll do about the homeless shelter tomorrow, next week.
Right, we'll get
but
to
after
it.
the fight, I'm not going to build no homeless shelter.
You try to based in your glory from your win that you just had and have a good time.
The strip clubs
That's it.
ordered in over 100,000 of singles.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Go turn up.
Yeah. And you know he's known for that. You know he's known for going up in there making it rain.
Oh, yeah.
I just be missing the wrong times to be up in there.
But they've lived, that's the lifestyle they have. They have the money to do it. Let us stop dictating where their money should go. They're doing what they're supposed to do. I've seen it personally where he's come and he fed families.
Yes.
He has. I'll give him that. He has done things, in the community.
And and there's another issue of it too, is that he has $180 million and you don't. And that is the root cause of a lot of the hate. A lot of it is just straight hate. The man, we're not knocking the fact that a black man just made $180 million. I think that's already accepted and assumed in the conversation everywhere.
He's in a whole nother tax bracket.
Exactly.
You understand that?
Exactly.
We're at 8 point whatever.
And it's easy to say, and it's easy to say when you don't have it or what someone else should do. It's very easy to say because if I had that kind of money, it's sometimes you have to take a step back and say, what, let me see what I'm going to do. I need some time to myself, because everybody and their mama going to hit you up trying to get a piece of that.
Man, the weaves are different.
Wow.
The weaves are different. My haircut is different. You understand?
Oh, yeah, because they go from regular hair to Brazilian, Malaysian hair.
You're not going to Ross at $180 million. You're not going to Marshalls at $180 million.
No.
It's not going to happen.
Man, and you know what? Take it. You have to leave. You have to give it to him. He earned it.
Yes.
48-0. He earned it. He earned it. Bottom line, he didn't rob nobody for it. He didn't steal for it. Man.
Well, he's a hard trainer. I've been to the gym. I've seen Floyd train, and he's good at what he does. He trains to no uncut. He trains. He really trains. So, you got
phone calls coming in, but Vanessa, you only have about a minute and a half, so we're not going to take this call because I'm sure it's going to go over a minute.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, first I want to say thank you, DJ Thump. Thank you, Big Al from V101 iHeartRadio for being here on the show today. And thank you for our callers, our listeners. That's our show for today, and I want to thank you all for listening in. Remember to live, love, laugh, and pray. This is the Vanessa Jackson Show, and we're signing off.
And with the